Dave Palumbo here with Muscle Fish, and guys, we're out here outside my monster pond, and we're going to be taking a look at some albino pacus that I've been growing up in my mini monster pond that I would like to add to the monster pond. I have been talking about doing that for quite a while. I think they're at the right size. The pond now is clean. I have a brand new spanking filter. I'll show you that in a bit. And it's working really well, and I think it's time. I'm gonna, I had 8 baby pacus I had bought at about 2 inches. They're probably close to 12 inches, maybe about 10 inches right now in the mini pond over there we're gonna show you. And I think it's time, so I'm gonna take 3 of them and put them in the big pond, and I'll keep 5 in there, and we'll see how they do. Let's take a look and see how these albino pacus are doing. All right, we're here at the mini pond, the mini monster pond, and these pacus are getting so big. I really think I'm gonna put a couple of them into the big pond over there, into the monster pond. I had the new filters are going on this pond. They're massive. I'll show you those in a minute. And I think that I have 8 of these pacus. They're huge. Why not? Let's see what they do. Maybe I'll take 3 of them, put them in there, do a little experiment, see how they do in there. I think they all need to go in there, but maybe we'll do a 3 and see if they thrive in there or not with the koi. I think it's a big enough pond that I think everything can coexist. The koi are not overwhelming the pond anymore since the numbers have been diminished. Like I said, I have a really massive filter on this thing now that's brand new, working. The only thing I got to add on is a heater, but right now it's the middle of summer, so I'm not really worried about that. We can always get that done at a later date. Pond's looking really good. Let's come out here, my filter area. We got this nice, huge, massive filter on it now, brand new, working great. Just waiting to get a new UV. UVs are like out of stock because of crazy COVID, shortages that we got out there. This little blower is really cool. That little blower, its only job is to agitate the bio balls in there, basically, when you're doing a cleaning, to make sure you can get everything all mixed up in there. So you turn off the filter and you turn that little blower on there, and it will completely agitate everything that's in there. All the bio balls, mix them up a little bit so that the debris kind of moves up and will get pumped out. And then you turn your filter back on and you can back flush this thing, and man, it does a great job. So smart. I hated spending the money on this thing. It was really expensive, but I'm actually really happy that I did it because it's doing a great job, this thing. So we'll be, like I said, adding a new UV onto this, and then that's controlled by that little control box there, but we'll add a new UV on, and then we'll be adding some kind of a heater at some point, plumbing that in as well. I won't be doing it, but I'll be hiring someone else to do it. My pool guy's Uniscape, been doing a great job. And let's go see what we can do with these pacus. All right, there's my net. I'm gonna get my net. The great thing about these ponds is that the temperatures are exactly the same in the pond, so I can pretty much the same water source too. So I'm just gonna kind of scoop these guys out and see what we can do. Look at a little snail somehow got stuck on that net. And my son stuck this in the pond the other day. All right, let's see if we can do this one-handed so I can kind of film you what I'm doing here. These guys are not going to go so easily. They're pretty big. I may have to scoop them myself, and then I don't know if I'm going to get any. Yeah, they don't want to go. Yeah, I'll get one of them getting the Oscars. I don't want to take the Oscars out of here. All right, I got one here. Let's bring him over here into the pond. Okay, there we go. You guys, you're gonna love this pond, big boy, because you have so much more room in this pond now. Let's unwind them here. Pacu's problem is that they get big, but they need more room to kind of like swim lengthwise. It's not so much the depth of the water as it is how long they're gonna swim. Because otherwise they run into things. And I can't believe they actually were running out of room in this thing, and they probably could have been in there another couple months, but they're getting big. He's gonna get so much bigger in here, so let's see how he does in here, and then I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna put 2 more in here, and we'll see how they do. I think they're gonna do great. All right, there's one of the Pacus. I put 3 in there. I scooped 3 in, and he's already swimming with the kois. You almost can't tell, but he's gonna get a lot bigger than them, that's for sure. So hopefully the water quality will be enough, well enough in here for him. Temperature's good. Right now it's the middle of summer here in Florida, so not gonna have any problem with that. Like I said, I'll plumb a heater in here eventually. There's another one. Assuming that's actually a koi. Assuming these guys do well in here and they start thriving, I'll put the other 5 in here as well, because I want to give them the room to swim and grow. I want true massive monster albino Pacus in here, and they're not going to get massive in that other pond. They grew pretty big in the other pond, I'll give them that much. They're probably 12 inches, close to it, and now they got to get to 3 feet. So hopefully they're going to do really well here. I've never really kept, tropical, fish with like koi, but I think this pond is big enough. If it was a small area, I would say no, but we have really good bacteria breaking down the waste. There's plenty of surface area. There's plants in here. I think they'll do well. I really do. Right now, they're probably in a little bit of shock because they're in a completely new environment, but once they adapt, probably by tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow when I come feed. If everything is like, they're all chill out and they're coming up to the surface and feeding with the other, fish, which is normally what Pacus do, then we know we're good. I'll see if they last, if they do well for a week or 2, and I see they're thriving, then I'm going to put the rest in. So it's kind of an experiment. When I bought the koi to begin, when I bought the albino Pacus to begin with, I bought a lot, 8 of them, that someone was selling purposely, because I didn't actually think that all of them would live. Ironically, every single one of them has lived in the mini pond over there fine, and they've been thriving. So, and cause I never kept fish outdoors, so I didn't know. Luckily, I have a screened-in, lanai here, pool cage, so I'm not getting any predators in here or anything like that. So, I think they're going to do well. There he is. There's one swimming around right there. Let me see if I can zoom in on him. Yep. He's already swimming fine. So, there's 2 of them actually found each other. And there's a 3rd one in there somewhere as well. So we'll keep an eye on this, and that's what it's all about. It's all about upgrading and growth and development and all that other good stuff. So I'd love to see 8 huge albino Pacus in this pond, man. That would be phenomenal. I'm not even a big, I love the koi, but I'd put all tropical fish in there. I'd like to get a bigger arowana in this thing. I don't know if it would jump out though, because there's such jumpers, but it's big enough, maybe it wouldn't. Maybe I'll get a couple cheap silver arowanas to see how they do. I'll put them in the mini pond first. All right, hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you are, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Dave Palumbo signing off. All right, it's the next day, and I got the Pacus are doing great. All of them are up eating with the koi, as if nothing ever happened. They're loving it. Look at this guy. And his brothers are over, his sisters are over there. I'm very happy. I'm going to be moving the other Pacus in here as well, so that we could get these things up to size. Obviously, they're doing very well in the pond. He's happy swimming with the other fish. And let's see if he catches there's the other 2. See? There they are. All 3 doing great in the pond. Maybe tomorrow I'll put them all in here. The rest of them in there. All right. The experiment was a success.